Now, going over to the cultural part podcast, you have the LAPD releasing migrant rioters who were blocking the streets with apparently zero charges, which is the culture of Los Angeles and California. Perhaps someday it will change, but that day certainly is not today. Now, this comes to us thanks to and Wokeness on X, in which he says, quote, breaking, LAPD releasing the migrant rioters who are blocking traffic, zero charges, which, yeah, no one's surprised here. Also, no surprise, none of these gentlemen are suited up, of course. They're wearing rudimentary sweaters and jackets. Not the good, button-up jacket, but like a zip-up jacket. One is, in fact, of the M&M's candy bar, which I'm not sure if that means he's a factory worker. He certainly doesn't work at Kit Kat vegan bars. They're out of business. But let's see what's going on here in LAPD, or Los Angeles. I'm actually astonished there's not copious amounts of trash on the street. This has to be one of the only streets that's clean in California. That's pretty rare. There you see police. There he goes. I went in the M&M's jacket. Laying him out of cuffs. And those police just walk away. Now here's the weird thing. It looks like they lead these guys away, uncuff them, and just let them go. So I guess if you're down the street, you think the police are doing something, but in true California fashion, they're not fixing the problem, they're just moving it out of the way. Which, perhaps is a good metaphor for California. I mean, we're seeing a lot of people blocking the streets these days. How does not a rule that you have to... It boggles my mind that there's not a law or rule that says you don't have to stand for that. I mean, all the people are late for work who actually have jobs. I mean, you see this same thing with those insufferable environmentalists who ironically just make people hate their causes even more when they sit in the middle of the roads, which is ridiculous. Of all the crimes against humanity, that has to be one of the greatest ones, is people who actually actively sit in the street to block traffic. Now, this went pretty viral. Got 800,000 views and 25,000 likes. One of the first comments coming from Paul Zupa saying, quote, this is why we lose, getting 781 likes. You also have, sorry, that's Gunther Eagleman. Paul Zupa says, quote, this will only encourage more of the same, getting 283 likes, which is the California way. Encourage all the violence to continue. Kelly M says, quote, Major Bass is a dipshit and you scum is no better. Bunch of useless, evil clowns running shit. Getting 370 likes, which, yeah, and yet people still vote for him time and time and time again. Which, I mean, that is perhaps the best example of vote blue no matter who. Like, how many businesses alone have been driven away directly because of Gavin Newsom's policies? Hundreds? And yet, how many businesses have moved to California in the past couple decades? One? Yeah. There's a reason people and businesses flee California in droves. You have an AI picture of Trump firing Gavin Newsom. This was posted by Joshua Alexander. It says, quote, you're fired, getting 341 likes. Dudley Buchanan has a picture of Gavin Newsom looking only slightly creepier than usual, which is saying something. And it's a meme that says, quote, we're Democrats. We don't do accountability. We just waste billions of tax dollars. Yeah. Getting 93 likes. Never forget Gavin Newsom. They lost track of like $25 billion that was supposed to fix the homeless problem. And they just had no accountability for it. They're like, oh yeah, we don't really know where that money went. But they'll fix the problem. Let them just tax you a little bit more, then they'll fix the problem. They tell us. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's see. Common Sense Custodian says, quote, so they're defying this Trump administration, getting 237 likes. Yep. The right guy says, so as long as the Democrat run Los Angeles, it will always be a safe haven for criminals, getting 146 likes. True. Crazy Vibe says, when will the citizens of Los Angeles get tired of this shit? Can we not reasonably expect the laws to be enforced? Do we have a mayor? Do we have a governor? No, we have idiots getting 98 likes, which I actually don't think Gavin Newsom is stupid. I think he's quite cognitively articulate. He knows what he's doing. I think he's just corrupt or he doesn't care. I don't think it's just stupidity. Bio Holt says, quote, again, this is why I laugh when California voters get what they keep voting for. Their never-ending suffering proves their system works. Getting 321 likes. Chaotic Genius says, quote, break the law, get a free pass. Welcome to Los Angeles, where crime pays if you're woke enough. Getting 105 likes, which, yeah, never forget this is the same state that voted to allow criminals to steal more. Now, they are trying to fix that. They recently, reversed the law that said you could steal up to $950 without it being classified as a felony, which, who would have guessed it, resulted in record amounts of theft and lawlessness in California. Now, they are trying to reverse that, but we'll see how much it actually works. One more. Anthony Galal says, quote, LA doesn't care about the public safety like stopping wildfires or crime. They just care about awarding ceremonies for the super rich, getting 490 likes. So the cultural decay of California continues, and I don't know, seems just to be more and more dystopian nightmare. Perhaps someday, merit and honor will be things in California, but unfortunately, it certainly doesn't seem like the cultural tide is turning around, especially in cities. But let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.